Hello, everybody, and welcome to the SaltCast. I am your host, Alex. I'm here with Sebastian and Bert, my two co-hosts.
Welcome.
How are you guys doing?
Pretty good. A bit tired, but I'll survive.
Game on them, Bert.
That's good. All right, well, welcome back to the show. We have a couple things we're going to talk about. We're going to go through some news stuff like usual, and we got a little bit of a throwback. We've been playing some Call of Duty Black Ops, specifically the zombies. The OG zombies from Black Ops 1. So
technically, OG is World at War.
Yeah, when you get two hit, killed.
At this point, they're both OGs. So
I guess
we're going to talk about our experience doing that. And yeah, we'll see where the episode takes us. So with that being said, let's get it rolling.
Okay, I have a big one actually that I just saw today. I don't know if this was known in news and I just missed it and I didn't know this existed until the trailer came out. But I saw a trailer today for a live action How to Train Your Dragon.
Yeah, I was looking at that earlier. It's like pretty much shot for shot.
Looked pretty good, yeah.
It did.
It looked really good, actually.
How did Toothless look?
Adorable.
Decent. Was it legit? Was it a real thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Universal.
It kind of makes sense, though, if you think about it, because Universal was testing, like, real dragons for their new expansion. So it seems like they're trying to expand upon the How to Train Your Dragon series.
Bert, dragons aren't real.
No, but in downtown Orlando, they were, like, flying, like, drone dragons.
Flying dragons.
It was interesting.
Just dragons flying in downtown Orlando.
No, it was true. This happened.
Oh man, that's pretty cool. I haven't seen that trailer. I'll have to actually look at that because How to Train Your Dragon is one of my favorite movies of all time, and I think it's one of the best trilogies ever.
Yeah, I'm normally against the live action of animated movies that, like how Disney's been doing them lately.
Oh, I agree.
But, like, the fact that it literally looked like the exact same camera angles, framing, and, like, the guy was, like, doing the exact movements that they do in the movie, I was like, interesting.
Honestly, I won't be surprised in the coming years if DreamWorks starts to, like, surpass Disney in animation and stuff. Because I feel like Disney...
What was the last big DreamWorks movie?
Last big one was, I say, Puss in Boots. The Last Wish.
There's no way. There's had to be another one.
I mean, there's been the...
Was Migration DreamWorks?
The Migrations was DreamWorks.
Oh, the robot. The Good Robot. That's a big one.
That one was really good.
Yeah, the Good Robot.
That was a phenomenal movie.
That is probably the most... Yeah, and that's way more recent than Puss in Boots.
I guess I was trying to think like a big franchise. But they've been doing a lot of little spin-off stuff, which Disney hasn't done in forever.
They also actually...
Yeah. They also that's another one. But they also actually make new IPs, which Disney never does.
Exactly. No, I feel like DreamWorks has it figured out. So I feel
like they go through stages though, like Disney's on top, then DreamWorks is on top, and then
Well, I think do you consider
DreamWorks
Pixar
the problem
Disney
with them,
just because it's under the same umbrella now?
I do.
Yeah.
I don't.
I
feel like Pixar's so different.
They have to follow the same rules pretty much.
I mean, but that's Pixar is usually better, to be honest.
That's way different than anime or than live action Lion King versus Inside Out 2. Like that's
fair.
Pixar.
But also, to be fair though, actual Lion King is good. One is a remake, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, but I'm just saying, like, I think Pixar's track record, especially recently, is way better.
But at this point, you kind of have to consider them the same company.
Well, in that case, then Disney's killing it because Pixar dominates.
No, I'm saying
Pixar's always dominated, though. Like, when you think of, like, freaking Toy Story.
Everything.
Like the big
Toy
one.
Story,
Cars,
The Incredibles,
Monsters, Inc.
But they have just IPs. I'm just talking about
But those are great movies.
But they haven't done original ideas in a long time.
What do you think The Incredibles and Monsters Inc. and Inside Out and all of those are? Those are all original ideas.
But those have come out in like 2003 and they just built upon those worlds. They haven't done new worlds.
Well, Inside Out's like
Pixar definitely has.
16,
they really haven't.
Freaking Coco, Encanto.
Okay, yeah, actually now I'm thinking about it.
Luca. Soul.
Oh, yeah, like there's a lot. Soul's actually really good.
I haven't seen Soul, but Coco's fire.
Yeah, Brave.
Soul was kind of meh. I'm trying to remember that one.
They missed on Lightyear.
That was a big miss, yeah.
What else did they recently do?
Luca is underrated, honestly. What was that one with the fire and the ice person?
Elemental. That one got killed in the box office, but apparently it's actually decent. It's not as bad as
I never saw it.
I haven't seen it.
I didn't see it either, but that's apparently people are starting to come around to that one now.
Which one had the panda, the red panda? That one sucked.
Turning Red. I never saw that.
I hated that one.
Those are two of the only ones I think I've never seen of Pixar.
But I mean, yeah, Pixar. I do feel like in general, Pixar is.
They definitely are.
Pixar's really bang.
Pixar's the big dog. Pixar's the big dog when it comes to animation.
When you think of DreamWorks, like the only like legendary ones are like Shrek, Madagascar.
No, I'm not talking about the past. I'm saying in the coming like years, like in the future. I feel like they're trying. I feel like they're finally figuring out their formula.
I mean, like, with The Good Robot, it seems like it.
Well, because like even like going back to Puss in Boots, that movie was really good, and I'm surprised you guys haven't seen it yet. I've been talking, as I know I've talked about it.
Yeah, that's true.
The thing is,
like I feel like you guys haven't seen DreamWorks movies. Like,
I've definitely seen DreamWorks movies, but I haven't seen those two specifically.
The thing is, Bert, I feel like DreamWorks movies are less consistent because like. You're acting like they've never had a legendary.
I was trying to say
Madagascar is insanely good.
I didn't finish what I wanted to say. What I was going to finish is in the past, their problem was that they would experiment and not everything would be a hit because of their experimentation. At least that's what I think.
Didn't you just say that you like that they experiment because they're giving us new IPs?
No, I do. But like, just because I like the way they're doing it doesn't mean that like, how do I word it? I like that they're doing new things, even if not every new thing they're doing is necessarily the best thing. At least they're doing something new versus just recycling stuff. Like if you,
that's what I'm saying.
Like at least when you produce like, I don't know, at least they're trying something new, even if it's not always the best, because then they'll take that and apply it somewhere else.
Captain Underpants is DreamWorks.
Yeah, that movie's really good too. I just rewatched that today.
That's not an original though. It's
an adaptation.
Yeah.
Yeah. A great adaptation.
It is.
That movie sucks.
I liked that movie.
Which one has... I think it's Disney. Which one's the dinosaur one? I didn't like that one.
The Good Dinosaur. That one's not that
Disney.
good. That's Pixar. Yeah. Boss Baby is DreamWorks.
Shrek 1, 2, and 3 I think are pretty solid.
Yeah. Like I said, Bert, I really think the main problem with DreamWorks is they're just not as consistent. Like you have... because I feel like you're in the mind that they are different now than before. They've always had the occasional legendary banger. You know, like Puss in Boots might be amazing, but so is Madagascar 1 and 2. Exactly, so is Megamind. So is freaking Shrek. How to Train Underpants. They have bangers every so often.
Yeah,
but
most of the Kung Fu Pandas 4 kind of stuff.
They also have trash movies like Madagascar 3.
The B movie.
The B movie.
Trash.
Flushed
the
away.
The movie isn't good, but it's funny.
It is funny.
It's like they either hit it out of the park or
you know what else they do have? That's a banger. 2 of them.
Megamind 2, trash.
Over the Hedge. Remember Over the Hedge?
That was a good movie.
Over the Hedge, yeah.
Shark Tale, that's a good one.
Shark Tale's all right.
They have decent movies.
They do. But the
yeah.
problem is they make like a trash one in each series. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You want to know a controversial? You want to hear a controversial or a hot take? DreamWorks hot take.
It better not be that the Disney Madagascar thing is better.
What is
the
that?
zoo one? Which one is that? Where it's like the koala and all them, they escape the zoo?
No idea.
No, but my DreamWorks hot take is that you remember Spirit, the horse movie?
Oh, Spirit Stallion of Cimarron?
Yeah, that's the one.
No, I've never heard of it.
Oh my god, I think it's the best DreamWorks movie ever.
That is a fire movie, actually. I didn't know that was DreamWorks.
Yeah, I think that's the best DreamWorks movie. Underrated for sure. And I think I'm definitely in the minority with that.
I think that everyone who's seen it says it's amazing. It's just no one's seen it.
Actually, How to Train Your Dragon's better, but Spirit is close second.
Spirit is really good. That movie's sad.
It is. Hits you in the feels.
Watch it sometime. Maybe we'll do it as a bank episode.
We
one
should
day.
do
you guys
just
remember
DreamWorks
Tintin?
in general. Rin Tin Tin.
Remember what?
Tintin.
I don't
The
know what that
Adventures
is.
of Tintin.
I have no idea what that is.
Yeah, I don't know what that is either.
What is that?
It's another DreamWorks movie I just unlocked in my head.
The Adventures of Tintin, 2011. Yeah, I've never seen this. It's a dog on a motorcycle?
Yeah.
I feel like I know that. It's like triggering a memory, but I don't know what it is.
I kind of think I've seen the commercials for this, like on TV, but never watched the movie.
Well, this is a good debate. We should have a DreamWorks centered ep. We should do a this is actually a good one.
You guys should watch The Wild
tier
Robot.
list. Yeah, we do need to watch that. We need
and
to talk about
The Last Wish.
Yeah. We need to do a
I'm waiting on
DreamWorks-
The Last Wish because we're on the process of going through Shreks.
Yeah, we need to do DreamWorks tier list. That would be a good ep.
That would be cool.
Yeah. All right.
That would be pretty fun.
I'm claiming that one as my idea.
Write it down.
All right. So let's continue on. Who has some news?
You can go.
I've been playing BO6.
I have also been playing that.
That's
It's not really news. It's more of an update, but continue.
It's news for me because I haven't bought a COD in a long time, and it's pretty fun.
Yeah, neither
like,
have
the
I.
campaign's decent. It's a little. It reminds me of Warzone a bit. Like I definitely see the same elements in like
Of
the
Warzone?
campaign.
What are you talking about?
So there's a specific campaign level I'm thinking of, but you have pretty much this huge map and you're free to roam. And there's like 3 objectives and you're free to complete them in any order. And there's a bunch of little side stuff you can do. And it's like a mini open world section.
I kind of like that. That sounds cool. I want to do the campaign. I haven't gotten far.
You drive around, and it's nice because you can actually fast travel. Otherwise, like, because if your car breaks, you're kind
I've
of
spent
fucked.
most of my time in multiplayer and zombies so far, but I will circle back to the campaign at some point.
I'll normally do campaign and then move on to the multiplayer and zombies heavily. Mainly zombies.
Yeah.
I'm mostly a zombies person.
Is Zombies back or is it still trash?
I think it's back.
I think it's
good.
pretty good. I want more maps to come out.
Well, that's
Yeah.
I mean,
this one came out with 2 maps, which is kind of a big thing.
That's true.
is that not the standard?
No, it's
Like-
only 1.
Black
Yeah,
Ops
it's
1
usually-
had 5 and it had Kino. Black Ops 2 had Transit, Town, Farm.
Yeah, but that's different. That transit, town and farm were all actually just different parts of transit.
I guess, but I feel like Town actually worked as a map.
Yeah, Black Ops 3, all it had was
Shadows of Evil.
Shadows of Evil at launch, and then it had the Derice one, but that's a remake of an old map.
It also was paid DLC.
Yeah,
Was not included.
true. Black Ops 4, never. I don't know. I never played.
Yeah, I
it.
didn't touch that one.
I think
played
that the
World War
Black Ops
II,
3...
maybe,
Sorry.
but that was it.
I think that the Black Ops 3, the Giant, Derice remake is probably a top 3 map to play in zombies out of
Derice
any
is-
Call of Duty.
This is another
I used
good
to like that
idea.
map.
Zombies map tier list.
That would be a good one.
Derice is probably my second favorite map to play just for like trying to survive to a high round.
Mhm.
All right, actually, since we're talking about the Call of Duty zombie stuff, let's stick with that. We'll circle back to the news. But I was gonna say, we've started this like quest that all the 3 of us are on now. To
Expensive quest.
yeah,
It
to
is.
play through all of the original, well, all of the zombies maps, the Treyarch ones, like that with the storyline and the Easter
Yep.
eggs. So specifically those.
Before we get into specifically the content, I want to bring up that it's total bullshit that Call of Duty Black Ops 1 released in 2010 cost me $100 to play all the zombie maps
in 2024. Yeah, that is very stupid.
Yeah, that's insane.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah,
that's $300 with the three of us. And then Black Ops 2 is the same thing, another $100. And probably more for 3.
I'm actually kind of happy I own that one already.
Luckily, I own 3 in all the maps already, thank Lord.
Yeah, I think I own 3 as well.
But, holy crap, I did not... I was like, oh, Black Ops 1, that shit's old. I could probably get, all the maps for, maybe $20-$30.
Nope, you're going to play full retail price from when it came out originally.
Even the full DLC, you would think maybe... Worst case scenario, they're still charging you $60, but it's a complete edition. Not even that.
Yeah. No, they want all their money. It's crazy. And it's not even a great port either to PC.
Yeah, it crashed my whole PC 3 times. I had to disable HDR on my I had to disable HDR on my PC, otherwise the game would crash.
Yeah, can't expect games to work these days, even if they came out 14 years ago.
Anyways, though, the actual game itself, great game, but
it was very good. I was actually kind of surprised
pricing
that it was able to render in 4K.
Yeah, I mean, it really still holds up.
No, it does.
You
and
do
it
have
brings
to keep
back
in mind
so much nostalgia.
You do have to keep in mind that it looks better on PC than it did on Xbox in, 480p.
No, that's true.
Yeah. But man, I had a lot of fun.
I had a lot of fun too, and I didn't realize that I would be good.
I know, we've survived for a long time.
Yeah, I knew I would be good.
It's pretty funny towards the end how each round we
wanted it to end, and we just kept surviving.
We would barely make it through, crawling through pretty much.
I think I could have survived longer, but I wanted to just try and revive you, even though I knew that room was a death trap.
Yeah,
I just never got a foothold after I died. Yeah, I just lost all my points, and I never got them back.
You know what else would have helped us survive longer is if I went down 3. Well, I went down 3 times. And every single time, I lost the ray gun as one of my 3 weapons. So that was troll.
It is.
If I would have lost anything else than that, it would have maybe been a little bit better.
Yeah. But what we're all talking about is we played Kino. It was the first map that we played.
Played every Easter egg.
Yeah, we found all the little Easter eggs. There's no story really to that one. It doesn't really end anything. It's more of just little things throughout the map. But our plan is to play through all of the maps, including the World at War ones, to find all of the Easter eggs, all the radios, all of that stuff. And then when they do get to the maps that have in-depth Easter eggs that actually progress story and do things, then we're going to also do those.
Hell yeah.
So, we'll talk about it and what we think of the story.
Yeah, so we'll kind of break that down each episode.
We should also do our map reviews as we're going.
It'll probably be broken down in multiple episodes. So this episode, I guess, will end up being the Kino episode since we already did it. But yeah, that's the plan. We want to try and do video with these. We want to try and capture some gameplay. So
I forgot about that. We should have done that.
Oh, did we?
We want to
I forgot.
Try and do that. So we don't have it for Kino, but maybe we'll go back through and just play a couple rounds or something just to at least have it up.
We can do it tonight.
I thought you were tired, you liar.
I don't know.
Fucking liar. I'm tired, but I'll go play Kino again.
I am tired.
Bert gets
on.
You guys had me up so late last night, so we couldn't die. I sacrificed 3 hours of sleep.
To be fair,
I understand that you're tired. I just think it's funny that you're like, yeah, I could do another 35 rounds.
I never said 35 rounds. I said we go in with the intention to get to round 20 or 15.
I think 25 looks good, and then we'll
just to have enough gameplay to put onto a YouTube video. Yeah.
I have never played zombies and quit. Okay.
Oh, I have. That shit takes so long. But anyway, regardless, our plan is to eventually have some gameplay up with those on the YouTube. channel for those of you who are listening on.
Just make
the
your
audio
own
only.
Easter egg tutorials.
Yeah, if you guys want to see some of the gameplay,
Is there going to be commentary?
we will try and post that.
I don't know.
I don't know.
It should be Bert's POV.
Oh my gosh, that'd be the worst one to watch.
Yeah, that would suck.
Oh, damn. Let him know.
Yeah.
Or we could do it like we all record and then we just interlace them.
We could do that, but that's work.
I feel like, I was going to say, I feel like that would take a lot of time. I don't know. We'll figure it out. That's
we'll
still a work in
about it.
progress. Yeah.
If we do that, the videos will probably end up coming out months later because to actually make them good, we don't want to just like have a freaking 4-hour nonstop video of Kino, you know?
I mean, we could. Some people like that. Like I personally. Well, sometimes
You'd have
like
to
when I'm
have
doing
some
homework,
like
I'll throw up raw gameplay footage and just have it in the background.
yeah, maybe.
Just
I don't know.
you spectating for an hour.
Well, it's like when I'm doing schoolwork. It just is nice to have it's like putting on like a video or like lo-fi music.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
As far as thoughts of the map, where's everyone at? Let's do. Man, I'm just coming up with this off the top of my head. So tell me if you can think of another category. But I would like to like kind of judge it on a couple different things. Number one, how you think it looks visually. Are you impressed or not? Number two, how does it play? And number three, I guess the Easter egg. And then
What
if you guys
about
can think of anything else,
training spots?
That goes along
that's
with
kind of
play.
how it plays.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, yeah, we can kind of get into all of that stuff. That's good.
I don't know if you guys have any other like topics that you think would go well in there.
I mean,
but
in
those
general,
are the three
for
I could think of.
the Wonder Weapon. We could talk about
The Wonder Weapon. Yeah, always the Wonder Weapon. Okay.
What about the Easter eggs?
He said
said
that
that?
already.
Oh, music.
Oh,
Or that-
Music,
that would be
that's a good
Easter
one.
eggs.
That's a good one. Yeah, I guess. But we'll say it as its own thing. So let's start with how it looks. Obviously, this is our first one. Like, I have the other ones locked in my memories, but this was the most recently I've played, my freshest memory of a zombies map. But I feel like Kino is probably in the higher side of visual for me. I just love the, like, I feel like it's more creepy than
I like the aesthetic.
fantastical, like
The
the Black
atmosphere
Ops
is
3
solid.
ones.
Yeah, the atmosphere that you get, like just loading into the map and everything, is I think pretty cool. Like they don't do stuff in games like that anymore. Like they have some controversial symbols
Yeah, one or two
All over-
swastikas.
all over the place, which you don't really see
There's
that.
a lot.
So it adds to like the creepiness and like the uneasiness of the entire thing. Like
Exactly.
it does not feel good.
I also just feel like it's mostly Black Ops 3, I guess, but like I feel like zombies stopped being as much horror. You know, like I feel like World at War and Black Ops 1 are like heavy on the mystery horror.
Yeah,
like
it's like
Actually,
sci-fi
you're
fantasy
right.
horror.
There's
what
one
do you
part-
call it? Like oh my god, there's a word I can't think of. Like aliens or Bigfoot.
Oh, like mythical creatures.
No, keep talking. I'll
Cryptids?
think. No, keep talking. I'll think.
So there
An
was
alien
one
is not a
part
cryptid.
that I really like going back into the horror and the atmosphere in this like spawn room where I was training. When you're running up the staircase to the left, there's a window, and it's pretty interesting because you can tell when zombies are crawling through because you can see the shadow of them on the wall.
Oh, that is kind of cool.
And I just think that is a nice little touch because if like round 1 or something, and like it's your first time playing and you see that would be kind of scary to see a
Yeah.
guy vaulting into your room.
Yeah.
I remembered the word, by the way. It was like, I feel like early zombies is heavy on like leaning into conspiracy theories.
Oh, definitely.
Oh yeah, especially
It
with the
leans
government
so
and stuff.
hard into the
It's
craziness of World War II in that era.
it just feels more like possible than Black Ops 3 stuff.
Yeah.
That's true.
And they
Which
do a good
makes
job
it
of,
more
like,
scary.
They do a good job of like creating like this semi-realistic, believable timeline, like that kind of lines up to the real world. So it kind of like makes it
It even
feel
ties into
possible in
the
a lot of
campaign.
ways.
And that's what makes it scary, that it is like somewhat understandable, not like, oh, there's dragons and magic and stuff, so it's like no longer scary. Even though I do love that map, that's probably one of the most fun maps to play. I think it's one of the worst in terms of like the overall zombie storyline impact it has.
Yeah. Well, let's talk a little bit about the Easter eggs then. We can kind of get into that.
Well, just like to wrap it up then, I guess like 1 to 5, how do you think on the visual of the map?
Like a
probably give it a 4 or 5, honestly.
Yeah, I think I'm on a 4 too.
Yeah, I think I'd probably like high 4, 4.5 maybe.
I'll give it a 4 as well. You want to move on to gameplay or
Yeah, let's do gameplay.
For me, this one is like totally middle of the road for gameplay. I guess I'd give it a 3. It has some good training spots, but I feel like there's not much to do on the map other than your training spot.
I think it requires like a lot more skill in some ways because it's a lot more enclosed areas and smaller. Like other than the stage, like everywhere you're going, you're running up like narrow staircases, narrow hallways. Like it's very tough to get around.
Yeah,
it is true. And
it doesn't really have like a thing
easily, or run yourself in a corner.
Yeah, I mean that can happen, but it doesn't have like a thing, you know. Like Ascension has the spinning thing, the landers. There's like slides on Kino Numa, I think it's called. No, what is it called? I forget what it's called. The traps on that one.
Yeah,
the one that comes after Ascension. Moon has, you know, like the oxygen suit thing, that whole business.
Yeah,
the jump
the
pads.
space suits. Yeah, there is not as many gimmicks in this one. It's just really the teleporter, and that's it. And they've used teleporters before, so.
And I like the teleporter, actually. That's like, yeah, like, I guess that's my main complaint about the map is just like, there's really no point to ever leave your training spot until you're out of ammo. That's why I guess I like the teleporter, because it's like a mini mission, you know? It's like, we gotta link the pad.
Yeah, it is something to do, versus just running in circles.
The loop does get old, though, pretty quick.
No, especially when your bullets stop working and it takes like 10 mags to kill one zombie.
Yeah. That's why for me, I think it's a middle of the road gameplay. It's like a 3. I've always thought Kino is like your average map, honestly.
Yeah, it's exactly what you want from a Call of Duty Zombies experience.
I will say, though, I think it's probably one of the best default maps of a Call of Duty. Like, if you were to tell me, do you want to go play Kino? Do you want to go play Shadows of Evil? Do you want to go play Transit?
Knocked,
I would pick Kino.
Yeah, I think I would agree.
Yeah, me too.
I also love the OG weapons from Black Ops, like the FAMAS, the Galil.
They sound nice.
The AUG.
Yeah, the AUG. They all feel so good. Commando.
RPK,
yeah.
That's something that I absolutely loved that I did not expect when they brought the maps back in Black Ops 3. I didn't think they were going to bring the guns back too, so that was very cool.
Yeah, they didn't bring them all back. They brought some of them.
Yeah, I guess, but still, I wasn't expecting any of them.
Yeah, fair enough. And then, what else? I like, we want to talk about the Wonder Weapon?
The Thunder
Gun? I didn't
get
to use it.
Yeah, I think it's one of the best Wonder Weapons in all of Zombies history, to be honest.
Yeah, I'd put it in the top 3.
Yeah,
I have the top 3 in my mind.
Wonder Waffle.
I'm a big fan. I don't know if this is controversial or not. I love the Paralyzer in Buried.
I loved the That was my favorite gun.
It's probably one of the ones I've used the least, so.
It made you fly or jump super high with it.
And it didn't have ammo, so it was like...
It just recharged.
Great.
I like the
perfect with mule kick.
Never got to use this liquefier. And I remember that every time I used to play, like the homies would grab it, whoever it was, you or someone else. You guys would blast the floor. I'd slide into an elevator shaft and die.
Yeah, that happens.
I liked the Ray Gun Mark II. That was a good gun.
Mark II's good. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah. There's so many great Wonder Weapons.
Mark III was pretty fun as well.
Never played past... That must be in 5 or something. Cause
it was in Garod Crovey.
Oh, yeah. That's Black Ops 3.
Yeah, I do remember. I totally forgot about that. Yeah, Thundergun rocks. I would say... You guys never ranked gameplay, though.
Like a 3.
I'd probably give it like a 3 or a 4. Probably 3. Middle of the road.
Yeah, I
Average.
think 3 is a good rank.
Yeah.
Wonder Weapon ranking, then? What are your
I
guys
give it
on
a
that?
5.
Really,
Thunder Gun gets a 5. It's got to.
Thunder Gun. I feel like ray gun is on everyone, so you don't include the ray gun in your ranking. Everyone loves the ray gun.
The Thunder Gun, I'd say, is like a 4.
I think I would give it a 4 too. It is one of the best, but it does. Maybe a 5 actually. I do fucking love the Thunder Gun. I'll give it a 5.
Yeah, I do.
It's so
Because
the corpse
it's like
launch
a
is pretty funny.
guaranteed save your ass.
Bert's
too.
just giving it a 4 because he didn't get to use it. So we'll make sure he gets it next time.
That's true. I am glad that I got to use it. I'm excited because the next map's Ascension, and equipment, by the way, Gersh devices are my favorite one.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, there's monkeys on Kino.
Yes. Monkeys are like a basic one, though. It's not like a map specific.
Yeah. Okay, next. You guys
Easter
want to talk
egg
about
and
the
song.
Easter egg? And let's do the song. Well, then we'll go to the Easter egg. Song, fire.
Yeah, I think
Song
it's my
is
favorite song.
an absolute
I gotta listen to
headbanger.
some because there's some I probably haven't heard. But in my memory, this one has always been my favorite one. So, love
Yeah.
the song.
It was
Song
a
is
good
great.
song. Actually, I heard the
Songs-
song before I played the map because I would
Let's
listen
go.
to like the COD Zombie like playlists.
They're
on
all
YouTube.
around you.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
Yeah, they are.
I give it a
pretty good.
5. 5 out of 4. 5 out of 4. It's so good that it breaks my scale.
I
Yeah.
agree.
5 out of 5, actually, though. It rocks.
All right, Easter egg time. So, Kino doesn't really have much of an Easter egg. There's no like deep, like multiple step process Easter egg on this one. It's more of like little cool things here and there. You get the teleporter rooms. You get like
Launch a
Samantha's
rocket.
room. Yeah, the Varuked room.
5.
Dentist office 5. Yeah, so you get all of those rooms. It's kind of cool. There's some stuff writing on the walls, different things like that. You can see like the Ultimus crew in Samantha's room on the little like playboard, which is kind of
There's
cool.
the box with someone locked in it.
Oh yeah, there is that. I don't think we showed anybody that last time we played, but that is a thing.
I sent a video in the Discord if you want to just like watch that. It just
Yeah.
shows everything.
It's probably the same video I watched, but
A couple like pieces of paper around, but a lot of them are from other
older
maps, too.
Yeah, yeah. I think like the biggest thing Easter egg wise is there's a couple radios that kind of give like a little bit of background to the what Kino is. So like the group 935 was like trying to mind control the zombies. That's why the whole projector is a thing, and all of the not cassette tapes, the film reels.
The subject responses and stuff.
Yeah, they were trying to like use the theater as a place to try and mind control the zombies and use them, but it never worked, obviously. So, but there's kind of some cool background stuff. It adds to the creepiness of the whole thing, and like what the heck was like the Germans doing. It kind of makes, I like when zombies was like more leaning into that kind of stuff. I was more interested than like the fantastical time travel and all that.
I also like when they don't just spell it all out for you. Like there's some actual thinking you need to do.
Yeah, you're kind of like sifting through the pieces and like, what were they doing here? And then you like put it together. That's
And
always
you, like,
cool.
hear different. Yeah, makes you feel smart.
Yeah, as far as like the story stuff though, like not much. I think the group comes here from Derice. This was like their next stop was after Derice was they went here, I believe. I could be wrong. I'm not sure which order they go. I know they start, well, Knocked they're never at, but I'm not sure.
Well, they
where
meet
start.
in the... There's a whole map about where they meet.
Is it which one is it? Varuked or
The one with the
Shinonuma?
big robots.
Big robots. What?
The giant robots.
That's
The
an
giant?
alternate timeline.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, that's where the story falls apart for me.
Yeah, well, you're gonna learn all of it. But the group was originally they were like prisoners from the Germans, and then Richthofen goes crazy and frees them and uses them to further his own agenda. It's basically what they're being used by Richthofen, pretty much. But Richthofen's trying to stop Samantha from controlling the zombies. Samantha currently controls the zombies at this point in the story where we're at, starting in the middle of the beginning.
Epic.
Yeah.
It's not very cool.
Yeah, so as far as Easter egg ranking, I'd probably
It's
give
like
it like
a 2.
2. Yeah, there's not a lot. It's just little things.
I'd say a 2 as well.
Yeah, not bad,
Yeah.
but it's okay.
It's fine.
Yeah. I think
Overall, then, of 10, the whole everything,
It's
I
like
think for me, it's like a 6 or a 7.
Yeah,
I was about to say that.
Yeah, it's probably
I
like
think 6.
7. I think I'd go slightly better than 6, like a little bit better. Probably
6
say
and a
7.
half.
This is a side thing. We don't have to do this on every one, but like I loved that turret on the stage. I would say that's one of my favorite traps.
Yeah,
Because
it
I'm
is a
like
good
thinking
one.
of traps from the other maps. That was one of my favorite ones.
Yeah, I feel like there's so many places to just get caught on a corner and just get destroyed though. Like every time I died, it was because I just like was being lazy and tried to cut a corner and got stuck on it instead. Because I'm like expecting like the free flowing movement of like Black Ops 6 where you can climb over everything. And I just get stuck on shit.
I didn't have that problem. My problem was more I would turn around to shoot my train and I would do it too long and back into something and I'd be like, oops.
Yeah. But yeah. That is it for Kino pretty much. Next, I think we're either going to do 5 or Ascension.
Probably 5.
So yeah, we'll do that and then we'll talk about it at some point. So these episodes will come out sporadically as we progress through it. So if you're into that, we will be doing that. So maybe we'll create like a playlist specifically for these at some point, like on YouTube or something. Yeah.
Neato burrito.
All right, that's it for Black Ops. I don't know if you want to add some news.
We can get back to news now, I guess.
Yeah. What do you got?
There's a big drama going on with Halo, kind of, right now.
When is
where
it there?
they recently released, like, what they say, they're like, the original Halo soundtrack is releasing on vinyl.
Really?
And no, not really.
Oh.
Because then all the original music composers of the original trilogy came out and they're like, we had nothing to do with this and they don't even have the rights to the original files, so they're lying.
That sounds about right.
It's some kind of remix or something, or like touch up or whatever. The point is it's not, or maybe they redid it, but it's not the original like they're saying.
That would be such a cool thing for them to release.
Yeah, I mean, it would be if it wasn't for the fact that all the people that made that get $0 from it.
Yeah, that's kind of messed up.
Because they're like, yeah, we had nothing to do with
No,
this.
I'm
We're
more
not
talking about
getting
if it
anything
was
from it.
officially licensed.
Well, it's from Microsoft. It's just none of those people work there anymore.
What's the Halo studio called now? Is it just Halo Studios?
Halo Studios.
Yeah.
So basically, Microsoft is releasing a Halo original soundtrack vinyl, but it's not actually the original soundtrack. It's remade, I guess.
Yeah, well, it is what it is.
It's a cool idea. It just sucks that they body the people that made it, you know?
Yeah, they're doing it not the right way, but all right.
The
What
other
else?
big news, and this one I think is kind of a big deal. So apparently they're looking for a new Disney CEO. Did you guys hear that?
Bob Iger's leaving?
I think so.
No, I didn't know that.
Well, guess who they have their eyes on as their top candidate right now?
Who?
The old EA CEO.
Oh, no.
Gosh.
The guy who said that...
You have to pay for bullets.
I have the quotes. Yeah. The same guy that said if players are like in the middle of battle, they won't care. They don't give a shit. We'll make them pay to reload. And then after he was fired from EA for saying some shit like that, he went and worked at Unity and caused that whole Unity thing. Where he wanted to start charging the developers by downloads of their game.
Going back to what I was saying about DreamWorks.
So then he got kicked out of Unity and now it looks like he's going to Disney maybe.
That's kind of concerning.
Yeah, this doesn't look good.
Man, that guy is just... Imagine having two like bombs like that in a row. Like first let's make people pay to reload, and then let's charge developers every time someone downloads the game, even if they delete it and download it again, charge them.
That's crazy.
And Disney was like, you know what? He's got a point. Get him in here.
We want that guy.
When you're watching the next Avengers movie and you got to pay for the second half.
There's ads. Like a YouTube video.
It's like the characters look like
stop and do a product placement.
The characters look like an unlocked NVA character until you pay for the DLC, and then you can actually see Spider-Man instead of just like his scenes are just a silhouette.
Yeah, well, hopefully that doesn't happen.
That's kind of big news, though. I didn't.
Yeah,
know
that is
what
a
to
big one.
say.
I didn't realize Bob Iger was even thinking about leaving.
Yeah.
Dang.
Hopefully they don't pick that guy, though.
I hope
Yeah,
not.
because Bob
Knowing
Iger
them.
has left before and he came back, so maybe he's done for good this time.
Maybe they just said he's leaving, but he's not going to leave, and then he won't leave.
I don't know. Bob Iger's in hot water too, though. He's not been very favorable with the public lately.
Maybe that's why he's leaving.
Yeah, maybe getting out.
They're like,
before
we
it
need
gets
someone with
worse.
a better image. Get the Unity guy.
Yeah,
Quick.
Pay for ammo. Deal.
yeah.
That's all I got for news, though. Nothing
I have-
really that great.
I have one minor thing. It's a Sonic related thing, actually. I'm surprised you didn't mention it.
I love Sonic.
Yeah, but apparently there was it was either like a booklet or like it might have been a comic, something I can't remember. But they mentioned that Sonic's home was in what's the name of the place that he's the like original
Green
level?
Hills?
Green Hills, yeah. That's like his home. But I guess in Sonic lore, his whole thing is that he's homeless and he's a wanderer and he never really settles down anywhere. So people were in like an uproar about it, saying that how can you make Sonic have a home? Like he's not supposed to. He's never had a home for all these decades, blah, blah, blah. And then like Sega came out and was like, no, that was just a misprint. He doesn't have a home. And then everybody was like, okay, good. But it was like a
That's a
big thing. I saw
classic
multiple
move.
things about it.
I'm
It
like,
was
damn
funny.
straight. And then
I
just
didn't see
walk off.
anything about that. What I did see, though, is they put out a couple more posters for the Sonic movie that all look pretty cool.
That's
I'm
good.
so excited for that. I really, really hope that Shadow gets like a lot of time.
Did you guys see Rhino in the Kraven the Hunter trailer?
Rhino? I have
Yeah.
not heard of Rhino, but I did see a couple Craven ones a while ago.
There's one with Rhino in it, and it looks like shit.
Oh, like he's in the Craven trailer.
Yeah, like the villain Rhino.
Yeah.
And then if you thought the Paul Giamatti Rhino from Amazing Spider-Man 2 was bad, this guy is like, he has rhinoceros skin. Like he takes a drug or something and becomes like a rhino. It looks weird.
What the heck?
Oh my God, he looks like the Thing from Fantastic Four, but like the
Fantastic.
bad one.
Yeah, it doesn't look good.
Holy crap! Why is his face like that? The rest of him would actually probably look all right if it was the normal face.
Yeah. I don't know, but that's the look they decided to go with.
He looks terrible.
He literally is the Thing.
Yeah, he's pretty bad.
Wow. And this is the one that they
Should've
said
just named
the
him
audience
Tombstone.
liked in the show. Or in
Yeah.
like the previews.
Yeah. Oh man, Sony can't do anything right. I love it. I hope they fail. Just so they don't
Wow.
make any more shit movies and ruin the Spider-Man characters.
I wonder if he gets bit by a radioactive rhino.
Well, it looks like
Must be
Kraven gets
with a
bit by
face
a
like
radioactive lion because he like gets his powers from like a lion biting him and then
That is
bleeding inside of
crazy.
his wound.
He gets bit by a lion and turns into a hunter.
Yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be something, but we'll be seeing it and we'll be talking about it.
I'm not excited for that one.
Yeah, especially after Vornum 3.
You didn't even understand that movie.
Yeah, that's how bad it was, and I'm usually pretty good at that. So
I was pretty amazed that you just had such a big misunderstanding of it.
yeah, right. And
Like
then I
you just
looked it up
missed
later.
like 90% of the movie.
I know. I looked it up later, and for like 90% sure that you guys are right now. So
It was completely like just plainly stated. There was no.
So basically, the movie did nothing. Like nothing was accomplished. Noel. So it kind of makes it
Pretty-
even worse because Noel never got out. So like, how the fuck are you gonna get
They
out?
just killed off the Venom we like, or not liked, but knew.
Well, because now no one will stop him in his new plan because Venom's gone. So he'll probably make a new plan to escape.
So you're telling
And
me he
now
had
no
all
one
of those
can stop.
fucking behemoths, and he couldn't just send a bunch of them now that Venom was gone? He only sent like 3.
Well, because now that Venom's dead, the Thing is dead. So there's no point.
Yeah, now he's going to wait for another one to be created, and then now that Venom's gone, it's an easy grab.
I guess. Seems kind of convoluted. Would have made more sense if one of them died, then he gets freed. But I guess
they did.
That's why I'm not the writer of the movie.
One of them was supposed to die, so he didn't get free. It was the opposite.
Yeah, but then they were both like, well, neither of us want to die.
Yeah, but then Venom ended up dying.
Yep. Well, and then he's not even
Except
dead.
he didn't die, so it should still exist.
Yeah.
Technically.
But he's not in the universe anymore.
No, there's that little piece that they get from the bar.
Oh, yeah, that does still
Wouldn't
exist.
that be a different part of him? Like, wouldn't that just be a different symbiote at this point?
But it came from him.
Technically,
but isn't that what happened with...
Yes, that's right. Technically,
Carnage?
in symbiote lore, then there should be a different symbiote. It shouldn't be Venom. But
how did Carnage get born?
Yeah, no, you're right about that.
It sucks. Don't watch it. Pretty sure we can wrap this up now.
Yeah, I think that's going to be it for this episode. A little bit of a shorter one, but I feel like that was a pretty good one. We covered a lot of stuff. The Black Ops conversation was good. Got a couple news things in there. Yeah. So we will see everybody next time. I hope you enjoyed, and come back next week.
Bye.
See you.
Keep it salty.